Hey up everyone! So yesterday I was sitting inside, as I do, a lot, and as I looked outside my window I saw a weird yellow glowing orb thing, and it made the sky blue? What the fuck is blue? The moral of the story is that the bright flame orb brought happiness over the land, and my main question is, why? What is it about the sun and just summer in general that just makes everyone so happy all the time? Now at first I thought it was some kind of like sciencey thing, like, I don't know, endorphins or like gamma rays or energy beams or some shit. But then I realised that wouldn't make sense at all, obviously. So instead I took to the streets to find out. Brad, I just wanted to say thank you for finding the time to do this interview today. I know you've got such a busy schedule.
No problem. Thank you for
Now,
having
Brad, you've been the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company for a few years now, correct?
No, not at all. I don't even have a company.
Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. What is the sun?
What?
My interview with Amber went perfectly, absolutely flawlessly, but I knew that I had to go deeper. It just wasn't enough. I needed more. So I met with Dr. Bongo of Bongo's Summer Research Facility Incorporated Limited .co in hopes that she could clear up some of my questions. Dr. Bongo, thank you so much for the time. I know you've got such a busy schedule, but I've just got a question written down here. Is there any scientific evidence behind the changing of moods based on the seasons, or would you argue that it is simply down to speculation and that there is no truth behind it? Not only that, but there are some conspiracy theories saying that the moon is actually the other side of the sun. There are actually a handful of people here arguing that clouds are actually chemtrails put there by the government to kind of like poison people. Would you like to elaborate at all on that?
Yes.
Now what Dr. Bongo told me really changed my perspective on the whole situation, and I knew there was still something missing. I had to go deeper where no man has ever been before. I had to interview Doggo Doggerson. Well, unfortunately, it turns out dogs can't actually talk, so forgetting Dr. Doggo Doggerson, instead I just looked at what Dr. Bongo and Ambrad had taught me, and that was obviously that even though it may seem like the sun and summer is what's making everyone so happy all the time, it's actually much deeper than that. Nostalgia is the reason. Now, most of you should know I'm like the most nostalgic man alive, probably because I've referenced it in every single video I've ever uploaded. Regardless, I do feel like my moods do genuinely change so much between seasons, literally just because of nostalgia. See, something that I've always found really nostalgic and I'm kind of feeling a lot lately is this bedroom that I'm in right now. For those who don't know, this is my bedroom in my old mum's house. Not my old mum, it's still my same mum, it's just the old... This is my old bedroom from my mum's house from before I moved out to Sheffield. I mean, hopefully a lot of you find it nostalgic too, because it's actually where I made like most of my old videos, aside from my computer desk with Ambrad, of course. What I'm trying to get at here, I think, is people don't give YouTube the credit that it kind of deserves. YouTube's essentially just a big hard drive where you can just put things and they stay on the internet forever, and you can just save them and watch them as nostalgic relics, which is a term I've just made up on the spot. I don't know. I guess my point is, before all this, you'd have to buy hard drives and USBs and things, and you have to put things on and have like physical copies and backups, which you should still do, by the way. But now with things like Google Drive and YouTube and just every other kind of uploading platform, you just put it on for free. You don't have to buy anything, you don't have to have it sitting around in your house, you don't have to keep track of it, and it just stays there forever. And you can look back and say, wow, why am I still an emo? Why have I not changed? And I think that's the end of this segment, so I'll go back to my other bedroom now. So obviously, all of this kind of ties back to the idea of why nostalgia is so good, and in short, it's not. It's kind of
Hey! Down here! Yeah, that's right, I'm back, bitch, and guess what? You're a fraud. You call this video, oh, nostalgia's amazing, then you go and say it's not amazing? What are you, Dylan? Make up your damn mind.
Shut up, bitch. My point is, nostalgia is kind of crappy. Like, it's just this bittersweet feeling to always remind you, hey look, all this cool stuff happened and it won't ever happen again. Haha, have fun, you suck, die. But on the other hand of things, nostalgia is amazing. Because yeah, while nostalgia does remind you like, oh look, all this cool stuff happened, at least you have a reminder of it. You've got like the specific feelings, like if you smell a certain smell or whatever, and it just takes you back to that certain time in summer or winter or whatever where you were super happy and... Hello? But is there a definitive answer on if nostalgia's good or not? I don't know. Do I look like a scientist? Yes. Now, as you can see from the extensive research I've done on this scientific graph over here, yeah, nostalgia's alright, I guess. Yeah, it's alright. And there you have it. The scientist has spoken. But there's still a question left unanswered. What is nostalgia and why does it happen? Thankfully, I have some friends to explain it for me.
The word nostalgia stems from two Greek terms, nostos meaning homecoming and algos meaning pain or ache.
So basically, nostalgia is when something cool happens, some time passes, and then something happens to remind you of that cool thing. Then, nostalgia.
It has been found in past studies that nostalgia has really good impacts on mental health, and it's also been found to serve as a coping mechanism for anxiety. So thanks nostalgia, you're pretty cool.
Truthfully, all this info comes from Wikipedia, because none of us are scientists. But it's the thought that counts, I think.
Dylan, back to you.
So hopefully this little jokey, informative video thing has actually given you some information on what nostalgia is and why I like it so much and why I persist to talk about it in every video. And if you agree with anything I said in this video, then please feel free to comment about it. Obviously I read them all. If you do agree with me, then you're in my gang now, I guess. It's 2016, I'm still making young lean jokes. I don't believe it! As I said in my last video with Brad, I just wanted to say thank you to anyone who's stuck around while I've not been making much videos. English, hello. Well, I've not been making many videos. Obviously, I'm getting really back on track with it now. I've actually got like 3 videos planned, which is crazy for me. Regardless, I really do hope you like this video. It was a bit different to what the usual vlogs are like, but I just thought I'd experiment a bit, why not? All my social media and stuff is in the description, so if you wanted to follow me, feel free, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, goodbye.